So let's get started. Welcome to all our audience, both here in person at the Watson Library in lovely Lawrence, Kansas, and welcome to our online audience. I will say a few words in Arabic and then I will move to English. أهلا وسهلا بكم في الجلسة الثالثة من مؤتمر الدراسات الدرزية في جامعة كانساس. اسمي رامي زيدان وأنا في الأصل من دلة الكرمل وحاليا بروفيسور في جامعة كانساس. أشغل منصب رئيس هيئة التحرير لمجلة الدراسات الدرزية وأقوم بإدارة هذا المؤتمر مع زملائي في هيئة تحرير المجلة. يسعدني أن أرحب بكم في هذا الحدث الأكاديمي متعدد التخصصات الذي يجمع الباحثين من مختلف العالم لدراسة المجتمعات الدرزية من الجوانب التاريخية، الثقافية، الاجتماعية والسياسية. تنضمون إلينا الآن في الجلسة الثالثة من المؤتمر وهي الكلمة الرئيسية للبروفيسور مايكل بروفانس من جامعة كاليفورنيا في سان دييغو. عنوان الورقة: الثورات، الانتدابات والهوامش، وضع الدراسات الدرزية في تاريخ الشرق الأوسط الحديث. هذه الجلسة سوف تعرض باللغة الإنجليزية، ولكن لدينا فريق ترجمة فورية محترف في هذه الجلسة. للاستماع باللغة العربية الرجاء الضغط على زر Interpretation أو الترجمة الفورية في أسفل شاشة تطبيق زوم واختيار اللغة العربية. بعد إذنكم سأنتقل الآن إلى اللغة الإنجليزية. Thank you all for joining us in session number 3 of the Druze Studies Conference held here at the University of Kansas. We are honored to continue this important scholarly exchange and we appreciate your presence and engagement. My name is Rami Zeedan and I am an associate professor here at the University of Kansas. I am also the founding editor-in-chief of the peer-reviewed Druze Studies Journal, and in this capacity I am leading the conference today and tomorrow, along with my colleagues on the Druze Studies Journal editorial board. We are committed to open access scholarship. We publish the Druze Studies Journal in a diamond open access format, providing free access for authors and for readers. This principle of open scholarship also guides this conference, as we demonstrate a commitment to provide this service to our Kansas communities and communities around the world. Please note that there is Arabic-English interpretation for those joining us online on Zoom. Please click on interpretation at the bottom of your Zoom screen and choose the language you'd like to hear, English or Arabic. To hear the interpretation language only, click on Mute Original Audio. It is my pleasure now to welcome Dean Maffi with us today. Professor Arash Mafi has served as the Executive Dean of the KU's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences since March 2023. Under his leadership, the college, often called the heart of KU, continues to be the university's largest academic unit, leading in students' enrollment, research, and creative scholarship. Before joining KU, Dean Maffi served as interim dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at the University of New Mexico, where he was an accomplished and still is an accomplished and award-winning professor of physics and astronomy. Dean Maffi has been a strong supporter of the Druze Studies initiatives here at KU from the early days. We really appreciate your support. I am honored now to invite Dean Maffi to offer welcome remarks on behalf of the college and on behalf of the University of Kansas. Dean Maffi, the floor is yours.
This conference is a significant academic gathering, making it a milestone for the University of Kansas and also College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and indeed to the international scholarly community dedicated to exploring this emerging, vital, and complex field of Druze studies. As the second meeting of this biennial event, it shows our strong and growing commitment to supporting interdisciplinary research and encouraging the inclusive, globally engaged inquiry that defines a world-class institution. Here at KU, we take pride in hosting the Druze Studies Journal. It is the first of its kind in this field, a peer-reviewed publication published by KU libraries and supported by the college. The journal showcases the rigorous foundational research being done, and this conference brings that research to life, turning it into a lively and engaging conversation. Take a moment to review the conference program. You'll see the remarkable scope of this intellectual community. We are joined by scholars from 14 countries across 4 continents. These scholars encompass diverse topics and fields, including history, political science, religious studies, and Middle Eastern studies. This year's 2-day program is a strong testament to the power of international teamwork and interdisciplinary exchange. And what makes this gathering especially meaningful is its practical embodiment of KU's commitment to global engagement and student involvement. Presentations are available, as Professor Zeedan said, in both Arabic and English. I want to hope that I understood some of your Arabic words, Professor Zeedan. With live interpretation provided by skilled graduate students from KU. Undergrad students have also been instrumental in supporting the academic committee, and graduate students are contributing not only as interpreters, but also as presenters. Their active participation reflects our mission to integrate research and learning at every level here at KU. It signals the rise of the next generation of scholars coming here from the state of Kansas. Now, the field of Druze studies is more vital than ever. It demands nuanced, rigorous scholarship that considers both historical context and current realities. The field necessitates cultural sensitivity, political insight, and a dedication to understanding various lived experiences. Today, we are honored to welcome a scholar whose work embodies these values. Professor Michael Provence from the University of California, San Diego, will deliver the keynote address. Its title will be Rebellions, Mandates, and Margins, Placing Druze Studies in the historiography of the modern Middle East. It promises to offer deep insights that challenge traditional narratives and shed light on the region's complexities through the perspective of the Druze communities. We greatly appreciate his presence and look forward to the discussions his work will spark. As we begin this session and continue with the conference, I'd like to acknowledge that some of the topics that will be discussed are going to be sensitive. Scholarships on the Middle East are never conducted in isolation. Real-world events, personal experiences influence them. In light of the recent tragic events impacting the Druze communities in southern Syria, we approach these discussions with empathy, academic rigor, and deep respect. Finally, I'd like to extend my thanks to the organizing committee and the international editorial board of the Druze Studies Journal. In particular, I would like to emphasize the amazing work and leadership that Professor Rami Zeedan does in this space. And thank you, Professor Zeedan, for your vision and leadership. The vision, dedication, and tireless efforts have brought this remarkable conference to life. Thank you also to the many KU college departments that are sponsoring this event, and most importantly, to all of you, students, faculty, staff, and attendees, for being part of this vital and timely dialogue. Welcome again to the University of Kansas. I wish you a meaningful, thought-provoking, and productive conference, and thank you again. And it's been a pleasure to be addressing you.
To the audience, and Rami, it's yours now. Send it to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hissam Timani, and for our panelists, and for a wonderful conversation about a usually neglected topic about Druze diaspora communities. 2 years ago, during our symposium here at KU, we had, I think, only one presentation of one paper about the Druze diaspora in the US. Now we have an actual panel. We were expecting 3 presentations. Two of them were wonderful, about the Druze in Venezuela, the other one about the Druze in Australia. Lovely conversation. Unfortunately, the third presenter was supposed to talk about Druze diaspora communities and their aid in Europe, which was fascinating, especially that it was going to focus on the Druze in Syria, which is a timely thing in relation to the recent events But unfortunately, the third speaker was not able to join. I heard from him the last time a month ago, and he said he had to go back to his family in Sweden. So probably because of that, he's not able to join us. But I think this is a testament of how this Druze studies field is growing and also adding this component of the diaspora communities around the world. So I look forward to see these papers being published in the future. And I would like to use this moment to conclude our first day on...
Minerva, do you have anything to add?